Now Invicta FC 36, well, it brought a great main event of the evening, and I'm pretty much sure that Pam Sorenson's wrestling carried her to featherweight title win over Kaitlin Young, but man, it was a fantastic bout. 5 grueling rounds, and Invicta once again has a new featherweight champion. Pam Sorenson. Finish was not in the cards for Sorenson, but in her second crack at a vacant 145-pound title, she came out on top with a unanimous decision win over Kaitlin Young in the main event of Invicta FC 36, which took place at Memorial Hall in Kansas City, Kansas. Sorenson's takedowns proved to be the difference, as she was able to put Young down on the mat time and time again while mixing enough striking to win over all 3 judges who scored the fight in a pretty much dominant manner. 50-44, 49-45 and 48-45 in Sorenson's favor. Also, Young was deducted a point, as well as you know, in round 1 for an illegal knee to the downed opponent. And you know, it was a very much illegal knee. When I watched the fight, I mean, it was a very nasty illegal knee. And it was Sorenson's second attempt to become an Invicta champion last November. She lost by 4th round submission to Felicia Spencer, who progressed to the UFC in a bout for a vacant title, and her plans to return to action earlier this year were thwarted when she had to have a large cyst removed from her ovaries. And this was pretty much nasty. I mean, you fight with cyst, you fight with all those bad things in your life, and finally pull out to win. Great move. Sorenson would not be denied on Friday, repeatedly shooting in from any range to latch onto Young and bring her to the canvas. The more experienced Young was able to stop several takedown attempts. She kinda turned a few positions on the mat in her favor, but Pam Sorenson spent a large portion of the contest on Young's back, where she hunted for chokes and landed short, clean strikes, short punches, which brought her the advantage during the rounds, even when it looked like Young might get something going on the feet. I think Sorenson would drop down and use either a single or double leg to stifle Young's offense. The two kinda continued to push the pace in the championship rounds. Young was threatened with an arm triangle choke in round 4. Sorenson continued to utilize her wrestling. She was somehow able to, to defend this nasty arm triangle choke attempt. She kinda defended it well, and her wrestling from Pam Sorenson allowed her to win the battle. Sorenson refused to let Young establish any sort of pace, and when the 25 minutes were up, she done enough on the scorecards to pick up the victory and the title previously held by the likes of Spencer, Megan Anderson and Chris Cyborg. So now Pam Sorenson is the new Invicta champion. We'll see what happens next. And Kaitlin Young, well, she lost this match. She really wasn't good, especially due to this illegal knee. But if that illegal knee happened differently, well, maybe the fight would have ended differently, you never know. But the illegal knee in the first round probably changed the outcome of the match. She wasn't dominant. Pam Sorenson remained dominant throughout the contest, and she deserved this victory. So great victory for Pam Sorenson. I wish her a lot of luck in the continuing of her career.